I'm Alex.
And I'm Jocelyn.
And this is The Forest Family.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me no more.
So one of the things that I've been trying to do for the past few years is write down a list of goals that I want to accomplish within a year. And one of the continual goals that I've had for the past few years is hiking 3 peaks and adventuring. And I got the opportunity to do that with a couple friends the other week.
3 peaks, 1 day. Painful is what I got from it when he came home.
I still have blisters on my ankles too.
Oh, that's so bad.
We decided that we were going to hike Lafayette, Lincoln, and Little Haystack up in New Hampshire. And this is about an 8.5 mile trail, maybe a little more. It's about 4,000 feet elevation. And it's not just like first, second, third. It's like first, second, then third. And as difficult as the first trail is on the way up, I would argue that it's actually more difficult coming on the way down. There are these weird orange rocks that I have no idea what they're called, but wet or dry, they are slippery as possible. It's like Tom Cruise in Risky Business. Just go, phew. And luckily, I only fell once this time, and it was on my butt, and my backpack broke the fall, so I was actually pretty good.
That is good for you.
Yeah, last time I fell on my head and messed up my jaw.
Every time he goes hiking or plays basketball or something like that, I'm like, just watch your ankles.
Yeah, most people have a glass jaw. I have a glass ankles.
Yeah, he does. What was the theme of the trip? Don't go chasing waterfalls?
We had 2 themes of the trip. It was don't go chasing waterfalls, and it was leg days up, arm days down.
Oh, because you guys had to leg
Leg days up, and
yeah.
then it's just everything going down. Well, I had a fun last week. Jocelyn had a pretty fun this week. What happened?
I did have a pretty fun this week. Because of COVID and everything that was going on, especially surrounding our wedding, we had decided to just go ahead and get married and do that because that was our next step in the relationship that we wanted to take. And we're really happy that we did. But we did miss out on some pieces that are part of, our culture and our tradition. When you talk about American weddings, there's the bachelor party, the bachelorette party.
There are things that we missed, and it's like, my groomsmen were phenomenal, and while it wasn't, an official bachelor party, they put together this really awesome, Zoom hangout where we just hung out and they shared stories about me, and it went from everything to here's everything great to here's a semi-roast.
It was a honey roast. It was great. They gave you sweet things and then roast. Well, it's totally a new girl thing, but because of the craziness going on and my work schedule was insane leading up to before the wedding and then afterwards, and all the transitions that we've had, I just haven't had a time to celebrate with my girls, and it didn't really hit me until I started seeing some people who are getting married soon having a bachelorette party and being able to get together with those people who mean a lot to them. And I hit that point where I really I felt like I missed out, and I grieved it, and it was an ugly cry, hard-on ugly cry. I had that ugly cry, and my wonderful, loving husband.
I quickly and secretly sent a text message to 2 of our closest friends on Jocelyn's side, and they planned this awesome bachelorette party for Jocelyn on Thursday, where there was a La Forest Vineyards.
They brought all these different wines and my favorites, and we had a little tasting. I got home from work, and Alex had said, why don't we do something special on Thursday? You can wear a nice dress. We can, it's just, how about
I'll put on a polo.
He was even gonna wear a polo, ladies and gentlemen. He only does that for church on Sundays. I got home and I was looking forward to just doing something special and being able to wear a pretty dress because we can't go anywhere and get dressed up. And then got ready, took a shower because that's gross. And all of a sudden he's like, here, go fill up my water bottle. I'm like, why am I filling up your water bottle?
Because you love me.
I do love you. So I filled up his water bottle, but then I realized it's because people were parking in front of our house to come in And one of my best friends who lives in Pennsylvania, and I had no idea she was in the state, and one of my other closest friends, they made this great charcuterie board and put it on this wonderful platter that I've been dying to use, and just my friend.
So the first person to use your platter wasn't even you.
No, it wasn't, but that's okay. I got to eat all the brie and the moots, and I even tried pickles, and apparently I like pickles. Like, I don't know these things, and it was just an amazing experience.
Which means that I'm now going to lose out on all of her pickles.
It was wonderful. And then we had a Zoom call that included more people from the bridal party who were very special to me, and we had a bit of a honey roast too. We played some games, and it was great. There were some things that I did not expect to hear from some of my closest friends, which was really sweet to me. So here's a reminder. If you think something kind about somebody, say it to them. Just say it to them. Thank you to those who helped put that on. It was absolutely one of the most special things, and I did not expect it to happen, and I'm a hard person to surprise.
I think Jocelyn and I are finally getting to a point where we feel like, the house is finally coming into its own. We look around the room, it's like we live here. It's not, still the remnants and the phantoms of people who used to live here. It's starting to feel like it's ours. So hopefully this week and going into next, we'll be able to do some kind of home tour, at least an office tour, because that's where we're filming this right now, and I gotta say, this office looks pretty amazing.
And there's like one or two more things that are coming in that need to be put up, but most of it is set to where it's gonna be, and it's a really good space to work in. I mean, I've even come up here and watched my own show on the TV and
we get our own little space.
Dassy sleeps on here all the time, so when we get up, there will be
she doesn't want to be with us.
Cat fur all over us.
Speaking of sharing things, we got some pretty cool things coming out this week, and if you were following me on Instagram, it's a few days ago the countdown started. It was 7 the other day, it was 6, and now it's 5.
Depending on what day you watch it, it might be 3 or
might be 4, 3, 2, and it might be after. Who knows? If you're watching this in a couple weeks, the news already happened.
Mm-hmm.
But in September, I am releasing another album, full length, called Sanctuary. And this Friday, the first single is dropping off of Sanctuary. Do you want to tell them what the first single is?
I'm so excited about this first single. So, this first single is actually very special to us because it is.
One could say we're sentimental about it.
Oh, quite so, actually. So it's actually the first song that he wrote for me. I think it was how many weeks into us dating?
5 or 6.
Yeah, so maybe like a month and a half of us dating. And he pulls out his guitar from the back of his car. He's like, really quick, before we go in to our date, I want to share something with you. And he starts...
in the middle of a parking lot in Middletown.
Yeah, middle of a parking lot in Middletown. And it was amazing. So he starts playing this gorgeous song, and I'm listening to the lyrics, and I'm starting to I can feel an ugly cry coming on. He done good. The song is sentimental. It is dropping on Friday. And I really hope that you will take a listen and love it as much as I do.
And just say one more thing about the song. It's not just reminiscing about how Jocelyn's made me sentimental over things, but it also acknowledges the aspects of our life apart from each other that we've been sentimental about, and mainly our grandparents.
Yeah, our grandparents are huge in both of our lives. They played a big role in shaping the people that we have become, and we love honoring them.
But in 5 days, Sentimental is dropping on iTunes, Amazon Music, Spotify, YouTube, anything that can play music, it'll be on it. Make sure to check it out. Bye.